So Terence Crawford stops Errol Spence in the 9th round of their Undisputed welterweight championship fight after dominating him for the whole fight. Basically, this was an absolute masterclass by Terence Crawford in counter-punching, in footwork, in hand speed, in judging distance. It was absolutely punch perfect almost by Terence Crawford. Well, it was punch perfect. He absolutely dominated Errol Spence. Like, going into this fight, a lot of people had this fight at 50-50. I know Terence Crawford was the slight betting favourite, but boy, when that bell rang, Terence Crawford just, showed why he's the best fighter in the world. I know people are going to say Inoue, and that's fine. He could be the best fighter in the world. But, that performance right there by Terence Crawford was just, it was scary how good that was. Because Errol Spence is a dominant champion. People couldn't split these two going into this fight. It's why it's so anticipated. We've talked about it for years. And Terence Crawford showed that there's levels to this. And that he is operating on such a high level right now. He is on his own. It's just absolutely ridiculous how good that performance was. In the first round, Errol Spence comes out, he won the first round. Not a lot happened, not a lot of punches landed. But it seemed like Errol Spence was the busier, he was using his jab quite well, landing his jab. He was just a bit busier. But by the end of the first round, Terence Crawford landed a great shot on him, a counter punch. And, I think that's when the tide turned in Terence Crawford's favour. And from that point on, he just won every round. He dominated him. Second round comes out, he starts dictating the pace. He's countering Errol Spence, fast counter punches, and you can tell that they're bothering Errol Spence, that you just can't, get away from him. Like, he's thinking he's out of the way, but he's not, because Terence Crawford is there hitting him with his counter punches, and he drops him for the first time in his career in the second round, and that was shocking to see, because you're not expecting it to happen that quick, but it does. And, from that point on, it was just, Terence Crawford just outboxing him, out-fighting him. He was stronger on the inside. Just the footwork, the jab was hurting Errol Spence. Like, I know people are going to say he's dead at the weight and that's why he was getting hurt so much, but prior to this fight, he's never been hurt like this before. Never. And he just got absolutely just spun around in this fight. He just looked lost after the second round, Errol Spence in there. The 7th round, he dropped him again. Terence Crawford got back up to the ropes by Errol Spence, and just as Errol Spence was landing, he landed the punch, Errol Spence, on the side of Terence Crawford's head, but it was so quick, the counter by Terence Crawford, so sharp and so quick. I don't even think Errol realised what happened. Like, he looked shocked when he hit the canvas again. And then he followed it up again and he dropped him again in the 7th round. 2 knockdowns, 10-7 round. And then the fight finished in the 9th round. Terence Crawford got the stoppage. He let his hands go. He was hitting Errol Spence with some hard shots, wobbled him again with another counter, and he started letting his hands go. And then the referee, Harvey Dock, did the right thing. He saved Errol Spence from getting knocked out, because the 3rd knockdown was a heavy one. Like, his corner should have thrown the towel there, in my opinion, in the end of the 7th round. But, they let him go out like a warrior. He went out on his shield, but the writing was on the wall from about the 4th, 5th round on who was going to win this fight. And Terence Crawford becomes the first man to become a 2-weight undisputed champion in the 4-belt era, and he has just secured his legacy. He'll go down as one of the greatest fighters of this era. He might go down as one of the greatest fighters of all time, Terence Crawford, after that performance. That was ridiculous. That was, I'm just still shocked about what I just saw, because I thought this was going to be a close, competitive fight. Errol Spence wins some rounds back and forth. No, Terence Crawford showed why he's the best fighter in the world. It was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, comment below in the comment section. What do you guys think? Were you surprised about how this fight played out, or was you expecting it? Comment below in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the videos. It really helps me out. I'm out.